What's up, guys? Welcome to H.O. Powertrain. Monday. I look a little rough this morning, man. Oh, scraggly. Dang. Looks like once a week we're doing lives, man. Okay. I don't know how long this live is going to hold out. Hopefully I don't get called in. You never know how that's going to happen. But nonetheless, we're not going to waste no time. We're going to jump right into it because that's what HO Powertrain's about. It's about getting shit done. Talk is cheap. Getting shit done is real, right? We got to get things done. So let's roll with this. We have to get some weathering on this shiny ass boxcar. It's too shiny. Silver here, too shiny. Silver here is too shiny. Silver there, you get the point, so on, so on. So, meanwhile, before we start doing that, I know, get on with it, right? We purchased a Bachmann heavy load flat car. It's Bachmann. It's a Bachmann, so we're going to be weathering this also. Couple of things I can criticize this little thing about, but I'm not. It's a train car. I like it, so let's roll with it. Hey, Ellery, how you doing? Yep, hate shiny things, man. Hate shiny things. We're gonna fix that right now. Oh man. So yeah, it's Monday. So what we'll be doing, we're gonna be messing with our airbrush as always. And don't judge this airbrush the way you see it. As you can see, it's dirty and it's very ugly. But it's a clean airbrush. It's clean where it needs to be. All right. Oh, you went to a good show last weekend. That's good, Mr. Ellery. I'm glad for you. Hope you got something. Heck yeah, man. I wish I had train shows around here. We don't have nothing around here, man. It's dried up around here. But it is what it is. Shit. Complaining don't change it, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to make this look kind of realistic, right? Kind of. Not 100% because when you weather your stuff, it's only you can only do what you can do, right? So if you see in the real life, they have a lot of smut down in the trucks, and the smut works its way up. And of course, the bottom will be smutted up also. So smutting this thing up, just like the real life, is going to require a black wash and gray. Combine these two colors together and you get like a powdery black color. Good, Elder. Glad to hear that. So we're going to drop some black in here. And it is watered down. You have to water the stuff down for it to flow. And we're adding our gray. Not a lot. Just a little bit of gray. It might do right there. And we come in here and we stir it. That's good, Mr. L. I'm glad to hear that, man. We got the SD90 Mac running. As you can see in the background, it's going to come around. That Athearn SD90 Mac does not let me down. It runs the best, quite honestly. Yeah, go let it sit outside. Yeah, you get some a lot of dirt on it like that on the celery. We're going for the illusion here. All right, let's see if the consistency. Hopefully the consistency is okay. We're about to find out. So, kind of wing what I do here. It's all cheap paints. I don't go out on a limb and really frustrate myself in finding certain paints. I just go to Walmart, get paints, and work with them. Let's see. Nope. It's not flowing. Okay. All right. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to put some alcohol in it. Try to get this thing to flow. Should have just used airbrush paints, huh? Might have to. Monday, Monday, Monday. It's half decent flowing. Let me go back. Okay. Yeah, it's weathered, Mr. Ellery. I hear you. There we go. See what I mean with playing with your pressure? You have to play with your pressure to atomize the paint. Okay. So the underneath is shiny. Let's get that taken care of. In fact, we're gonna pull the wheels out before we even go any further. You just weathered your SD 40-2 fictional rower. Cool, man. Cool. That's cool, Missouri. Yeah, I love weathering my stuff, man. Weathering brings it to life. It adds character. You know, these shiny rigs and all, they look too toyish in my opinion. Straight up. Some people might get mad for me saying that, but it don't matter. It's the truth. I find that the truth hurts the most, and people don't want to hear that. They rather people rather hear a lie for you to get comforted. That don't happen at HO Power Training. Let's get this painted. Can't see it, so we're gonna go a little heavier. Grimy, grimy, grimy. Got to catch the edges because anywhere you can see, it adds realism to the illusion of it, right? It's hard to see. It's there. I'm gonna let that dry a minute, and I'm gonna hit it again. In fact, let me put a little bit more black in it. Get it a little bit toned up. I'm gonna screw everything up, Mr. Curly. I'm gonna screw it all up, buddy. I like to screw up my stuff. As long as I'm not screwing up other people's stuff, I'm all right. Let's screw my shit up. Now we got some weathering on it. So you can see the underside there versus that shine. So that's that shine. That's the underside. So okay, so we got that step done. Now we have to mimic on the side of the trucks and then bring it onto the side here. So we're not going to bring it a lot, but we're going to bring it enough. So let's get this here. Let's bring it on the side right here. Just enough. Happy with that. So this is the side of it. So what we wanted to do is bring it just enough from the truck here to here. Okay, so let's hit the other side. I'm working myself down to up. Beautiful. You see, it's not a whole lot of weathering on top yet. We're going to get to that, but right now we're just focusing on the bottom. And I got to watch how I handle this. I need to go get a glove. That's what I need to do. All right. Very simple. We'll do the front. Okay. So we just hit the bottom, all along the bottom. That's all we did to give it that road track grime that splashed up. Okay. That's all we wanted to do with that part. All right. So I'm gonna go back into the bottom because I wanted to get the bottom a little heavier. All right, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Okay. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat too much, guys. I'm just trying to get this going. That looks pretty decent. I like that. So you can see how much looks a lot better, quite honestly. All right, these wheels, we're going to weather these wheels also, but let's go ahead and figure out what I want to do. What I want to do is come on top into the roof here and bleed it down into the side of the boxcar. Okay, so we're going to need a fine paintbrush for that. So let's find a fine paintbrush. Now I'm thinking of a brownish black is what I want to do. So let's see if I have some brown. Yeah, brown here. Right here. Okay, I don't need that much, just a couple of drops, but it's fine. I'm gonna put a watery black in it. Hopefully I don't mess this up, Mr. Curly. Hope not. Basically, playing with different colors to see what looks good and go from there. Yeah, I like that color. That looks good. Gives it a grimy, dirty look. Okay, so this is semi-fine. I wish I had a finer one, but we're not going to stop. Let's roll with it. What I'm doing is I'm enhancing the rivet line. Is what I'm doing. Barely, lightly painting. In fact, let me see if I can bring y'all around so y'all can see this. That's the purpose of these lives, is to get things done. I do YouTube when I can do it, and that's what we're doing. So try to turn it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I come down just on those lines, right? Okay, come here. Okay. Streaking up on all the rivet lines. Don't worry about getting it everywhere, because you can. I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to wipe a lot of this stuff off. So, see, that's too much, but that's okay. Okay. That's a bunch of little lines on here. But it's necessary if you want a decent looking boxcar. Okay. While we're at it, well, I better not. I'll tell you what. Let's get a little bit of. Let's get a paper towel and kind of wipe some of that stuff off. Actually, we'll use a paintbrush. I'm dry brushing some of that paint off. See, like it's heavy here, so we're gonna. It will go in the cracks. I'm gonna start working with oils coming up. Quite frankly, the acrylic, it dries too quickly. Okay. So let's see. Let's go back and wipe this up. Ooh, that looks weathered, huh? Looks good. So as you can see, we enhance. You can see where it's deeper into the ridge lines. It's hard to see on camera, but it's there. So what I'm gonna do here, you can see it here. See here how it's darker? That's what you want. Not sure early. Not sure. I'm trying to pretty soon, hopefully, with the water, with the pouring the water. I would like to do it sooner than later, but I'm very busy and I'm finding time to do what I can do, you know. Okay, so I like these lines that are enhanced better. So I want to enhance these lines a little bit more. So let's get the brush out again. See, that's the beauty of weathering. You can just keep doing it until you're satisfied, right? So we'll go back. We're going to do a lot on the door here because that takes a lot of abuse. I'm going to put some on top here. Go back into that crack. All right, Mr. Curley, have a good day, bud. Take care of yourself. And we wipe it off again. Okay, that looks pretty decent, like that. This door, the same way with this door. Just go in the ridges with it. Okay. Brush that off again. Kind of like a dry brush technique is what's happening. Spreading it around, but you're also pulling it off also. All right, that looks pretty decent. I would say that side is done, but before we're going to wrap this up on this side, I'm going to spray the bottom back again. Look at that. There you go. So that's one side. Man, that's awesome. That looks beautiful. Look at that. You need to go get a glove. Okay, so all right, so there's one side boxcar done. Now let's work on this side. Same thing, following the ridge lines. That's the beauty of weather, and you do what you think and how it should look, and you know, comes out the way you imagine it. A work video, man. I always like to get progress done. That's just how I roll. Okay. Dry brush again and get it. See, that's way too much, so we're going to wipe some of this off and do it again. I like it. Okay, so we're going to spray on the bottom also. That's just, what, 4 different colors I'm using on this. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so the front is going to be no different. We're going to do the front the same way. All we did was tone the silver down a little bit, so we're not going to really get after it on the front because it's not necessary. We're just toning that silver down. That's all. Hello, Eric. How you doing, buddy? Just weathering up a box car. All right. There we go. That looks a lot better, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so that's a lovely looking box car, as you can see. Highly weathered. Very, very lovely. Thank you, Eric. And the beauty of this acrylic, you go back with some white and I mean some water, and you can enhance where you don't want it so dirty, and it gives it that more of that realism look. Just kind of knock some of this off the heavy stuff, and it gives it more of a I don't know, it just gives it a real look. Cool, I like it. No, I'm just using regular water, tap water, Eric. Give that to let the all this is cheap paints, and I let that the water allows it to flow better, in my opinion. All right, so I want to try something different I never done before. I want to add texture to the top. Don't know how that's going to come out. So the texture I'm going to use is going to be dirt, and I didn't prepare it. So let me go get me some dirt. Got a little bit of dirt, something that's very different, but I'm going to weather with the real stuff, right? Yeah, Eric, actually, it's working pretty good like this, man. I'm finding out. I'm gonna try it though. I don't find that it's clumping up on me. So it's been working fairly well. I can try. I'm gonna try it though to see what you're talking about. Thank you for that. All right. Thinking that we're gonna use a little bit of glue into the paint. This is going to be different, very different. Well, first, I tell you what. First, we're going to put some. Um, hmm. Yeah, we can do this. Let's go ahead and put some brown paint on top. For this, I'm going to randomize it. I'm not going to give it a pattern. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Let's that's what when you don't have weather and powders, this is what you do. And it comes out great. Look at that. Okay, so that's the first stage. Second thing is going to never tried it before, so let's try it. Put some glue. We're going to paint some glue on this thing. Only 3 people like weathering, man. YouTube. That's why I do YouTube on my own accord. There's no kind of gain or financial gain from this or anything. So I do it on my own accord, and show what I want to show, and that's all there is to it. It's sad. It's sad because we've been doing it a while and did a lot of good work, but people choose what they want to see. So it's the reason why we do this. I'm gonna try a little piece here. And go from there. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me answer this. All right. Putting some more glue. Trying to see what this does. I've never done this before. If it don't work, then we won't do it again. Trying to give it a realistic effect, just like the real world would be. Okay. What it does, it gives it texture, right? Pull some of this off. A little bit too much. Perfect. I like that. A lot of texture. Okay. Let's try to knock this down a little bit. What I'm doing is taking a lot of them clumps and smashing it down to give it a less noticeable appearance of it being so thick, but it's also giving it an actual real dirt on top, right? So that looks good. I like that. That's a good looking boxcar, man. That looks good. I can sell that. All right. Love it. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do on this car is do the wheels. So we're going to rust up the wheels. I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to grab the wheels and go from there. So the wheels is going to be applied with my rust stuff, as y'all know if y'all seen it. It's the rust effects, right? And we're going to put it on the wheels. Okay, there's one. Yeah, it's dirty now. I gave it more of a professional job than I normally do. Missouri Railroad. Um, than I normally do. I just spray it and just kind of wing it. And here I went ahead and put a little bit more time and love into it, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed doing it and to show somebody that you can weather how you want and it still comes out realistic. Um, yeah, box cars around here are not clean. Oh, you good, Eric? No, you good. Do what you got to do, man. That ain't no problem. I'm very used to having little people come over here. I never have a lot of people come here. It's all good. I'm used to that now. I do what David wants to do on HO Powertrain, and we roll with it. This is OG, son. I don't cry and yeah about numbers or anything like that. That don't bother me. Want to stay truthful and real here. We don't play fake stuff for PC because at the end of the day, we got to start doing that. It's not who I am. Uh, Living a lifestyle fake is not the way to do it. Yeah, you'll gain followers and everything else, but it's fake. So I like to stay real, son. And you can tell fake when you see fake. uh, Absolutely. I like to do it the way I do it here. So yeah, people got stuff to do. I understand. That's all good. That don't bother me. No, you good, Eric. You good, man. You good. Don't think that, Eric. We all men and women and grown adults here. Don't ever think that, my friend. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. We good, brother. We need a little bit more paint in the bottom. Okay. So I can well, tell you what. Let's put some rust in the top of this also. So yep, the object today was coming to weather a car, and that's what we did, and that's what we got done. If somebody interested can watch the replay and see how it went down. Okay. So I'm going to randomize the rust for sure, right? So I'm thinking the slide door is going to have a lot of rust on it. So let's put some, let's go ahead and put that right there. Okay. Now where the door been sliding on the bottom, we're going to need a little bit rust right there. Not a lot. Okay, we're going to put some here where it's been scratching on the side, you know. Okay, now what we need to do is get accurate with that. So we're going to have to take some of this away. Okay, that'll work. As you can see where these scratches are at, this stuff has to dry so I can come and activate it, but it's going to give it a rust effect here, here, and on top. And I'm going to do the same thing here also. Get the wheels off of it. Might be sitting at an angle because of my camera. How you doing, Railroad Journey? Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, we all busy, man. I hear you. I know how it is for me. I'm not retired. You know, a lot. You know, I'm not retired, and I have to work and work these lives in, and I still want to show what I do. Um, and that's the whole reason for all this. I enjoy doing it. Also, you know, if I was to do this without showing, or you know, um, it'll be lost. So why not show it? I'm randomizing rust patterns here. So when I put my rust, I'm gonna show this car probably tomorrow in my community. No deal. I'm just finding time and doing this stuff. I think once a week lives like I've been doing has been I've been comfortable doing it like that. Wish it would be more, but it is what it is, right? Okay. I'm doing the bottom of the door where it slides. I'm rusting that up also. I need to get me some rust pigments and start working with that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Eric. the video whenever you beat me up, man. Yeah, that was a fun little video. uh, I said, well, all right, you know. Yeah, feel free to whenever you want to make stuff like that, I'll get it back at you. I'm a player, man. I'm a player, brother. I catch pretty well. I can throw and catch pretty well. You know what I mean? All right. Well, that's basically it on that part. So let's put these wheels back in, and I'm gonna set this aside for a later date. So let's put this back in these wheels. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to let this dry before I put it back in. I want to do one more thing before I head out on this Bachman car. So yeah, I'll move it aside. I'm gonna show you here. There you go. There's the bottom compared to what we seen in the beginning. Beautiful, beautiful job. I think it came out awesome. There's the top. It's real dirt that's glued in. All the darker stuff is where the rust is going to go. There is the front. Now I have to let this dry. So let me move this aside. I'll put it here. No, I'll move it. And we're almost to our hour. I'm not going to let that dictate me. So I'm just going to, while I got the paint in the gun, I'm going to do the same to this, right? So let's smut this thing up. Well, I'll tell you what, I can take this decking off. Let's see if this comes off. Oh yeah, hope everybody's been enjoying model railroad for what it is. Model railroading is a type of hobby that eases the mind, especially for me. It's fun to tinker, showcasing your ability on what you can do. It just keeps us in check, should I say, right? No, that's not going to come out. It's not going to come out. I'm going to go ahead and paint it. Yeah, we can smut it up. Eric. All right. I'm going to do the side of it real quick. Hey, David. Good afternoon, man. Thank you for coming by, bud. Yeah, that looks good. Just giving it a little color. Hopefully, this gives people inspiration to weather your stuff. Basically, we got down to using only 4 colors, as you can see. There we go. It's hard to see on this color, but it looks different. Took away the shine. But yeah, that's the whole reason for this live, is to get our box cars and everything smutted up and encourage, and hopefully this gets out to people to not be afraid to weather. A lot of people are afraid to weather their stuff, I would assume, and it's not It's not hard. It's something that it's very easy to do. Why not? Why not do it? Gets the shine, gets the plastic look off of it. It looks realistic, in my opinion. Okay, so before we head out, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the flat deck, and that's gonna be straight brown. That's all, straight brown. Okay, all acrylics. Maybe I should get to using oil-based stuff pretty soon. That'll be nice. So we're gonna just paint this up. HO Powertrain does stuff with a purpose. Boy, that's how you get an hour to go by fast. You do something, such as whatever you're doing, kit building or whatever, and the time flies, man. Just using a straight acrylic brown on the decking. Us model railroaders, that's what we want to see, man. We want to see progress done. Looks like my videos that I normally do will be steady once a week. I don't see no need to do a video more than once a week. It seems like the more I do videos, the less they get viewed. Go figure. Um, One of them deals. YouTube, I'll tell you now, right now, YouTube in my analytics is not pushing this channel at all. Maybe I'm not entertaining enough. Maybe not. But just letting y'all know that there's no rush for me to do anything here. I want to continue doing YouTube, but I think back then the YouTube genre was uh, probably better to do it back then. Nowadays they have everybody and their grandmother doing YouTube, and it filters the content so down, and to get seen, or you have to get lucky, in my opinion, be fake, in my opinion, or do things strictly to entertain the audience, and that's where the channels go from there. Um, my channel is not compromising any of that, and it is keeping me lower than what it should be, because they're quite okay videos. But what it is, YouTube don't push it. They don't show it. They don't. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying what it is. Sucks. So looks like once a week videos. It'll be what it's gonna be. Great, outstanding, David. Thank you for asking. The concrete yard came out awesome. Trains run through it. I did a short on it. Friday, I was running trains through it, and beautiful, man. It works great. Very happy on the turnout of that. Still got a lot to do over there with the switch work and stuff like that. Yeah, railroad journey. Yeah, yeah. I could do that. Yeah, maybe so. I think because I'm a younger modeler, and because I looked at my analytics, the my younger status, very few people my age do model railroading on YouTube. The older people kind of congregate to them to their inner circle, I call it. And not all the older people, but most of the older people congregate to an inner circle. And somebody my age kind of is like an outcast. Of course, to see somebody with tattoos, beast mode shirts, they probably want to run away, but they can't judge a book by its cover. And that's probably what's going on. Oh, you had your first troll, made it to the big time. Shit, I had, man, I must have blocked 3 or 4 trolls since I did YouTube so far. But good 4 or 5, 4 or 5 trolls I done blocked already. Older folks won't tune in. I think it's mainly won't view younger people because it's not getting. Yeah, railroad. That's what I'm seeing in my analytics. Um, yeah, the younger people, and not older, not all the older people. I do get older people in here, but the majority does not come here. I maybe there's some cash judgment going on. What I say, what I do, I'm not sure, but that don't bother me. The channel is going to be what it's going to be. That's good, man. Yeah, I have some. Yeah, my demographic is all over the world, but it's not in that model railroading group of the older people because that's where mostly older people model railroad, but not getting a lot of that. Right, Eric. Yeah, yeah. It's sad, but it's YouTube, man. YouTube is so spread out. I noticed that foreign YouTubers with accents and if you're I guess you're a woman, all that gets blown out of proportion. But good people that are making good videos and down to earth people are the ones that always suffer in life. It's just the nature of it, right? But it don't matter. It's nitty gritty at the end of the day. I got my people that come here, and I appreciate my people that come here. He's blowing up even after he took a year off. Yeah, I seen that guy, man. Yeah, he just, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's gets that clean looking filming of the aspect of the clean. I don't know. I'm just a good old boy doing model railroading, right? Yeah, the filming aspect of it would have a lot to do with it. Clean environment has a lot to do with it. Lighting, and how you put that together has a lot to do with it. Basically, a lot of the YouTubers that you see, most of the YouTubers, I'll tell you right now, they're writing the algorithm. There's an algorithm that you ride in YouTube, and they're writing the algorithm. Yeah, see, people think that the editing, right? People think that the editing has a lot to do with it. Oh, it's how you put together a video. It's how you put together a video. Yes, you editing does have to come in. Whenever you digress, when you're doing a video, when you're digressing, cut that out, right? So digressing in a video is not what how can I say it? people that turns on YouTube that wants to watch, I guess, an entertaining video. They don't want to hear digressing. But in my opinion, you got to digress a little bit to explain stuff, and that's why people they'll click off of it. I've noticed that. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, man? Yeah, rambling, digressing, rambling. They don't want to hear that. So it's a step thing, and writing the algorithm. It's all about writing the algorithm with YouTube. Nowadays it is, because I'll tell you what it is. I said it before. This is us, right? Let's just say this is us. This is YouTube here. This platform where I'm at working all this. This is YouTube. This is us. Now watch. I take us and do this. So I put us right here. So you're right here. In all of this YouTube land here, if I don't tell you it's right there, you're not going to know. So that's where the algorithm is at. And then people ride the algorithm. YouTube does not work on a good old boy trying to make a video. Don't work that way. It's a short-term grab them while you can and lack attention span. Yeah, and the thing with that is the algorithm, I don't think you can enjoy it as much because you're presenting something that to somebody that you really don't mean it to be, because you're writing that algorithm and you can't enjoy it that way, you know. My opinion. I've been back and forth, done YouTube over the years in a 10-year span, back and forth, and that's what I've learned in YouTube. They got a lot of good people that do this, a lot of good people, and the it seems like I'm just gonna say it like that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. That's how YouTube makes their money. YouTube makes their money. Absolutely. They're using creators to make their money. So they're going to push the good creators, the guys that really spend a lot of time YouTube, and YouTube is going to push those people. My videos, I'll tell you now, are not pushed. Uh, YouTube pushes the good creators, rewards them so they can keep them happy, so they can keep bringing in money for their channel and throwing them a bone. That's how YouTube works. Because without the creators that are doing well, and they're not, YouTube don't survive. It's all about money. At the end of the day, it's about money. It's sad. I was telling my wife that the other day. It's sad that it's like that. Back then, you can go and sit down and talk with someone, have a cup of coffee. It wasn't much, nothing about nothing, but you had conversation. Nowadays, what's the next best thing? How much money can I make? How much money can I do? And that's what's sad, man. That's what's sad in this day and age. And they wonder why everything is the way it is. You know? Because people don't care for people no more. It's money, you know. It's sad to say that. At least I can see what I see over here. Money. Next best thing. Even when I go work out and then talk to people in my when I go work out and you're in the middle of a chit chat with them, they'll turn around right in your face and walk away. And it's like, hey, like if they're not getting anything out of it, it's they don't want to have nothing to do with you. It's all a game. Yeah, Eric, get you if that's what your goal is to ride the algorithms and get on the same page as YouTube, because you got to get on that page with YouTube. At the end of the day, you have to put together a video. You have to put that together. That's why a lot of YouTube videos are memoed script, where they stay in line with it and go through the process of it. Especially the big guys. If you ever notice, whenever a YouTube video comes up, they'll start. You can see how it flows in. It's all scripted. And of course, that's how you ride the YouTube algorithms. It's sad, man. When I do my videos, it's on a wing. Like, I wing everything I do. It's all. That's why it's not put together the best. It's kind of choppy. I do my best what I can. Yeah, yeah. Notice that Roro guy, that me and Roro journey he just talked about. It's put together. His videos are put together. It's smooth transitions into one, and he's point blank showing you from point A to Z, and that's it. I understand it. I understand it because I've been in business for 21 years in the business world. I'm not a boss, but I ran a business, and I understand how it works. As young as I am, man. It's sad because at the end of the day, it's about the good old green dollar. Told you, this is HO Power Train. That American flag stands high for a reason. Freedom of speech, son. And some people go, "Oh, shh, don't talk about this. We're not going to talk about that." No, they don't do that here. We talk about it because this is our only little outlet, right? Came out good, man. Look at that. But yeah, anything can be achieved. I don't want to discourage no one. I'm just telling y'all the truth of it, the truth of the nature of it. Anything can be achieved if you put your mind to it, right? If you have the time, you have the dedication, you have the willpower to do it. Um, Strap down, put your seatbelt on, and do it, right? At the end of the day, nothing falls out the sky. We talk about that all the time. Like, we just wish something will fall out the sky. That don't happen. It's not real life. It's fantasy. Fantasy world is it don't exist. And in order to get somewhere, you have to put in the work, the effort, the time. It's just like that with anything else. So it's the truth of it. Because you got to remember yourself in YouTube land, how small we are in this big ocean of everything else. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Yep, I'm not changing anything. I'm gonna do what I continue doing, David. The way I do it, and you're right. I'm not changing that. I already kind of humbled myself with everything else in the beginning. Yeah, I did get frustrated with things how they weren't coming out because you think of all this other stuff. And you're like, well, why my stuff ain't? And I've been through all that now, and I'm doing me. I'm doing me to show what I do. Uh, People can, I guess, like it or whatnot. It is what it is. Kind of shining the light on this stuff, right? Or I can be a clown to entertain you guys. I'm not a clown. I'm Clint Eastwood, son. Where's my cigarette? I could be a clown. Oh, Yeah, just keep doing the way I do. Wish it could be more, but life don't allow it. I got too much to do over here, and that's why you don't see me everywhere all over the place because I'm just trying to get stuff done here when I can. Gotta let that brown dry, and yeah, we did smut it up a little bit. Bachman, man, Bachman. Yeah, so what we learned today, we learned how to, I guess, smut up my boxcar, weather that up. I put more time into weathering that boxcar. It came out awesome. I may do a little graffiti with my Posca pens later on. That'll be for another live. But the main focus is staying real, OG, and true to yourself, folks. Um, try to do what you can if you have a YouTube video, if you're doing YouTube, and of course putting all the effort you can into it that you can do. If that's what you want to do, hell, go for it, right? But here we stay OG, we stay free, and we keep doing the way we're doing. So with that said, thanks everybody for coming by. Happy Monday, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day.